Time I took you for a ride on the NSX.
I get it official. Yeah, speaking of Crisco,
Okay.
he calls me. It's like, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. And he's like, hey, what are you doing right now? I'm like, just hanging out at the house. Why? He goes, because I want you to come out for a ride. I'm like, okay. He's like, I want you to come outside, just be waiting. I'm like, okay, how long till you're there? Now in the background, I can just barely make out the sound of something faint. And I'm like,
no.
all right, how long till you're here? And he's like, a few minutes, okay. I threw my shoes on, walk outside, and I can hear the high-pitched note of something coming from down the street. And he takes the turn onto my street, and it is just this loud. I didn't even know what it was at first. And he comes like a screeching halt right in front of my house, and I proceed to try and lift my jaw back up and asked him, is this really what we're taking a ride? And he's like, yeah, why not? It was an NSX.
An old one.
An older one.
Yep.
Wide body. Red, yep, 17-inch end guys, Borla exhaust. The thing was just absolutely outrageous. And after taking a few minutes, a little bit of Crisco rubbing on my body, I managed to squeeze in to the passenger seat. And I was not ready. I was not ready at all. That night, Brockton was probably echoing with the sound of that exhaust.
The scream of Phil being shoved into a seat that was way too small?
If I can make mention of other movies, I would say, and the reference was made the other day, of Ford versus Ferrari, when he takes Mr. Ford out in the GT.
So you recreated the scene?
Yeah, before that movie even came out. Before I even knew about that. I mean, this was years and years ago.
We had nothing to do with the unseasonable climate change and fog that blew into the city with the faint smell of burning Toyos.
But yeah, he proceeded to glue me in that seat and not let up. And there was many streets that were...
Woke up to the squeal of Phil.
The squeal of Phil, squeal of tires, and we had... Blanchett was following us, trying to keep up.
Blanchett was a Cape Verdean painter. We never really knew what he said, but he was really good at what he did, and he smiled a lot. So, you know, he was fun to hang around with.
And that was an older BMW 5 Series that they swapped in. Was that the V10 one?
Yeah, they swapped in a V10 and a 5, like a 97, 96 5 Series.
Yeah, it was absolutely bonkers. I still remember that to this day. I still remember trying to get back out after, and having to, go change my shorts.